All right, so this project was a lot of fun for me, and I probably took it way farther than I needed to. This was the last project of the Google UX design course, and as soon as I saw the prompt, I immediately had a vision for it. So rather than creating a single app with a single design, if this were a real product, we could bring awareness to the product and market it through the design itself. So what I wanted to do was create several different designs that would be more appropriate for distinctive age group demographics. And not only would this enhance engagement overall, but it would make gaining traffic on a launch of something like this much easier right from the outset. Now, the user flow for all the designs is generally the same, so the biggest differences would be the design systems themselves, the imagery, the colors, the typography. Those would be catered to each individual demographic. And to increase engagement even more, we added a games aspect to the app, so you can earn points for sharing pre-made ads and links on social media and win icon badges for your profile and physical awards that are sent out each election cycle. So I kind of started with a bit of a mood board to get some ideas for the overall designs of all 4 categories. And the categories I came up with were a youth group, which would be 18 to 24. The second group is going to be 26 to 44, and this we're calling our activist group. And this was going to be one for people that are a little more politically active. And then a general design for ages 45 to 65 that really could work for anyone, but that would be the age demographic targeting for that one. And then the last design was one for people age 66 and older, and we called that the adult design. I first did a survey on social media of all my friends and family to sort of gauge their interest in voting overall, and sort of how voting specifically, how important was that to each age group. So after the mood board was complete, I started in on the design in Figma, paper wireframes, and then straight to digital wireframes after that. So I did a little workflow prototype of the original digital wireframe design. And once I felt like that was mostly there, then I went on to create mock-ups for each of the individual designs. The youth design was brighter, more colorful, real peaceful imagery, and a focus on the games aspect more so than the others. The activist design used more emotional imagery, more dynamic colors, bright colors, and I also created custom icons for that group. And the overall design was supposed to sort of mirror the feeling of a movement, something important for people that are already politically active. The general design we kept pretty simple, dynamic images, but nothing too dramatic. And then a simple red, white, and blue color scheme for that one. For the older adult design, we used slightly larger font sizes and a muted red, white, and blue color palette, so it didn't feel so intense, but was still contrasty enough to make it easy to read. So the activist design was the one that we completed all the way to high fidelity prototype and added some additional overlays and screens, including the menu, the who is running section with overlay for candidate info, an interactive calendar that can be sorted by date and election name, and then an integrated map that shows the closest polling locations to where you are. And finally, the share page, which has all of the pre-made ads and links that you can share on social media. Now, the ads are sort of broken down into 4 categories also, and in theory, they could be the same ads that brought that person to the app in the first place. But this gives them a way to share it with their friends and family in a context that might be more appropriate for their specific friend and family that they're sharing it with. The hardest part of this project for me was trying to do the research in real life. I think it's the subject matter itself mostly that makes people kind of hesitant. Politics can be very divisive, and a lot of people have very strong political opinions. So I did my best to try and make all the designs nonpartisan feeling, but I think I could have conducted the initial survey in a little more of a discreet way rather than on social media. And again, I think it's mainly the subject matter and the fact that all these people know me already. So I definitely learned some valuable lessons to do it better next time. But overall, this is a really fun project to do, and I think it could be a helpful app in real life. If anyone wants to buy the design, just let me know. I'm sure we can work something out. But I hope you enjoyed checking it out. If you have any questions for me or would like to discuss a project or just say hello, feel free to reach out anytime. And if you have any feedback on this design, I would really love to hear it. Again, thank you for checking it out. God bless. Have a great day.